Hello.
Hello. Oh, gotcha, Jack. My turn this time. Hello, and welcome to Dicey Decisions RPG's Monday Night D&D. And wait a minute, I'm not Jack, but I will be your GM for this evening. This week we are taking a break from our Monday Night Zeros to Heroes campaign while we impatiently await the return of John and Daniel. Um, Seriously, we ran out of stuff to do without them, so we need them back before we keep going. My name is Becca. Joining me tonight, we have Mel, Jack, and someone who's usually behind the scenes on Monday night, Scott. Um, Hello. Do we have any shout outs this week? I have a
Maybe.
shout out this week.
Yeah, go for it.
My shout out this week is for Martine Lassen, the school teacher from Oslo, Norway, who wrote this adventure and who has written several that I have run and really enjoy. Martine, I get you, girl. We, we get it.
I was going to shout out our Friday game, which is
Oh, yeah.
a lot of fun. We are playing a combination of, well, Scott's the DM, by the way, a combination of Deck of Many Things and the Vecna book and some. What's the first one we were in? Landscape. Yeah, so all three of those are meshed together, and we're going all the way up to level 20. So Friday nights, and then of course Mondays too.
Yeah. What level are you guys up to on Friday so far?
Currently 14.
Wow, y'all are strong.
Yep. I think my character is probably the weakest in there, and I'm pretty damn strong.
Yeah, I don't know if I would even know what to do with that many
Well,
levels.
there's a bad god that we need to stop, and he's been messing with all of us. We don't like
It
that
sounds
guy.
it sounds vaguely familiar. Sounds a little relatable. Are you all good over
Just-
there, Scott? Hi, Brandy. Also, we love Brandy in this house.
Maybe. Okay, sorry. My
yeah, we
mic
do.
wasn't on, so on stream. You guys could hear me, but stream couldn't hear me. So I don't know
And
what I said. So
he's, and Brandy's a famous author. Shout out to Brandy.
Yeah, shout out to Brandy.
and my last shout out is going to be for October 24th, which is a Friday night. Normally would be our Twist of Fate campaign. However, Jack will be running a Daggerheart one shot that is Halloween, spooky themed, witch themed, and it's going to be a lot of fun. He was able to run a playtest of it at Tribe Comics and Games. Shout out to them in Austin, Texas. And I ran one down here at Court of Gamers in San Antonio. Shout out to them, Court of Gamers. And hopefully, the I guess there's still problems with my microphone.
No,
I'm
it's all
very
good.
quiet. I'm very quiet, apparently.
Oh,
I'll fix that in a
Um,
second. Um, so that should be better now that I move my microphone. It looks like it's better. Um, so shout out to both of those facilities for allowing us to run those games in their stores and get some playtest feedback from some players. Shout out to those players who gave us great feedback on the module. And those of you that are interested in Daggerheart, this module is actually up on DriveThru RPG if you're interested in snagging a copy of it. But you players that are playing on the 24th, don't you go read it.
you little.
yeah, it's
Oh,
supposed to be Oops All Witches that night. So if you like
yep.
witches, be sure to tune in. All
It'd be
right.
fun.
Are you guys ready to go?
I'm ready.
I
I
am
mean,
ready.
I'm ready. Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Is my mic ready?
Well, oh, is it?
I'm still a little low, she said. All right. Can I? I don't think that matters to this. I'll talk loud. I'll be loud.
checked? Who checked
Jack.
him?
Project. I believe in you.
All right,
You can do it.
let's
All
do it.
right. Let's do it. So our little party here has been hired as security for a small-ish caravan of 15 people traveling to Hillsfar from a small town, all for a variety of reasons. About half of these folks belong to a group of entertainers that are led by the rotund but very well-dressed Master Kieran. And then to round out our travelers from the small town, there are two elven men and their young children embarking on an extended visit to see some family, a dwarf hired as a cook whose quality of cooking is a little suspect, and a young man named Nair assisting his mother, a woman in her 50s, a human woman in her 50s named Mira Tellerman, who is inheriting a family business in Hillsfar and is the woman paying your salary. Um, this isn't a particularly suspect or crime ridden road, but with the volume that you guys are traveling, they figured it'd better be safe than sorry. And currently, you are deep in the Cormanthor forest. All around you, the trees, the vines, even the grasses and shrubs seem to reach up tall as they can towards the sun, higher than most buildings you've seen. It is late summer, and there was a early downpour in the day, casting a shimmering emerald glow across these woods and leaving the air thick and earthy. It's been pleasant overall. The birds ahead above are chirping and hold on. Why aren't the birds chirping? As one person after another gazes upwards to see what has stopped the birds, I would like for all of you to roll initiative as it dawns on you that you are in an ambush.
Oh,
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 all right.
Very well then.
Sky got an 11.
all right.
Initiative plus 0. Tulkas got a 14.
All right, focus.
let's see. If I have the alert feature, do I get to add the +2 to this? Is that how that works now in the new start?
Oh, is
Oh.
that what the new alert is?
That's what it's saying in my rules, but correct me if I'm wrong.
I think you're right.
Okay.
I think you get your proficiency bonus. Isn't that right?
Proficiency as well as a +2, or is it just
As
a
well
+2?
as your dex.
When you roll initiative,
not
you can
sure.
add your proficiency bonus to the roll. So you would normally add your dex. If it was flat
Okay.
initiative, you get to add your proficiency bonus. So it's a flat +2 right now
Got
at
it.
this level.
Okay. Awesome.
And
In
you
that
also
case,
can
I-
swap. You
Right.
can swap with somebody if you want.
Well, I rolled a 16, so I have an 18.
Perfect. Team for the Great Griffin.
That's your name? The Great Griffin?
That is what she calls herself.
Nice.
Excellent. All right. Now that that's sorted. Dun dun dun.
Well, I don't see what's coming. And I've been looking for days.
True. You do not see what is coming, even with your impressive passive perception. Oof, okay, come here. Come here. All right. Excellent. Can I get a Sky, would you mind introducing yourself to us and our audience?
Sure. You see a Asimar, fair-skinned, slightly pointed ears, blonde hair, young, probably teenage-ish boy. Wears leather armors. It does carry a couple of daggers and a short bow, but they look relatively unused. He's far more interested in whatever book he's reading currently, which is probably what he was doing, not even paying attention to the fact that the birds had stopped chirping. And he was probably sitting next to probably one of the caravan drivers, just chewing their ear off. And just telling him, did you know that there are 7 different schools of magic? No, wait, it's more than 7. I think it's 8, maybe 9. Well, there's Dunamancy, which is kind of weird, and Chronomancy, which is also kind of weird. But and he's just going on and on and on.
Yeah, but he's the last one talking as everyone.
Everyone is like,
yeah,
everyone is in combat, and he's still doing that.
I love it. Mel, tell us about the Great Griffin.
Yes, so she is an elf, so she is rather tall, 6 feet, kind of bulky for an elf. She has a short pixie haircut with like pink spiky hair. She's in chainmail and it's gold, but if you look closely, you can tell that it has just been painted gold. It's not actual gold and definitely needs to be touched up. And she is currently carrying like a spear and a shield, and on the shield is like a big griffin with the letters "The Great Griffin" all around it. Very pompous, I would say.
I love it.
And she loves talking about herself and all of her previous adventures, and they are all definitely true.
I love that. Where would she be in the caravan? How would she ready herself as she is noticing this ambush that's upon them?
Where was Scott's character? Because I think she'd want to be far away from him.
I was with one of sitting next to one of the caravan drivers.
Okay. She'll be in the back, kind of just trudging along, being like, "Yep, I got the rear. I know the most important job. That's me. I'm here."
She's pulling up the rear, making sure nothing surprises you from behind. Unfortunately for her, that's not where the attack's coming from. Jack, will you introduce us to Tulkas and also make me a dexterity save?
All right. My character is Tulkas Barons. He is a very large Goliath on a very stocky horse, and he is riding point, cutting the way for the caravan through the trees of this forest, the tall grasses and bushes on each side, vastly obscuring his range of view, and he's been quite nervous for the past hour-ish as they ride through this basically tunnel through the grasses. And as the birds go quiet, he freezes for a moment, reins in his horse, looks around, and he says, "Hark! Aware! Griffin! Sky! On point!" And I'm going to roll my dex save. Dex save or... Yeah. My dex save is a 1.
Oh!
A natural 1.
Oh, dear. And oh no for you. A wonderful thing for me.
I have to ask one thing real quick.
Yeah.
I do have the musician feat. Would I have been able to give away heroic inspiration to my 2 comrades this morning after our long rest?
If that is something that Sky would normally do, then absolutely.
He would play music over everybody having their coffee. He's quite a adept musician. He is proficient with 7 different instruments.
Oh my gosh, yeah. He was. So, Jack, if you would like to use that inspiration now, you can.
I believe that I would happily, something about it makes me really want to see where the story takes us with this 1, but it's a freaking 1. I'm going to re-roll it. That's a 14.
That is a 14. That is just enough to beat this DC. as you feel, if you hadn't been sitting on your horse, you would have thought that you stopped in a puddle. Something cold and wet has made its way up your boot and to the exact point where your boot stops and your leg begins, and you feel it curl around your foot, but not get quite enough purchase and strength to pull you off of your horse. But you feel it tug.
Yeah, it was raining. How I just thought my boots were wet.
It was raining this morning. There's puddles all over the road. Excellent.
So
You
something's
feel
on my leg.
yes. If you were to look down, you would see it appears as if an arm made of water has reached up out of this puddle to grab your leg. But you saved your throw. So it's it will release you, and you see the hand sink back down into the puddle. At that, Sky, will you also make me a dexterity save as you feel somehow, perhaps rain fell into your boot?
That's a natural 20 for a 25.
No.
That's a little better.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you feel as if some rain has fallen into your boot, or if maybe you didn't realize you had stepped in a puddle earlier. And if you look down, you would see a watery hand slip back down from the side of the carriage into the puddle beneath it.
Would I recognize that as some sort of creature or?
I believe, yes, you would not recognize it as any sort of spell. You may not know what the creature is, but you know that the chances of just coming across a spell that can do that, being ambushed on the road, is crazy, and probably would not happen. So your assumption would be that it would be some sort of creature.
Okay.
Well,
that's really fascinating.
It's very cool the way I would like to play these things today. But that is going to bring us to the Great Griffin.
I know Tulkas shouted, but am I aware of what's happening up ahead if I'm behind the caravan?
Give me an investigation check.
Rolled a 9 for a total of 12.
Okay, great. You feel it. You think you just saw maybe. No, you couldn't have seen some water splash out of the caravan beneath Sky's feet. I mean, maybe it was raining earlier. There might just be water in the caravan that's sloshing around. She's not sure.
Okay.
She's not sure if she's seen anything very suspicious.
Okay. Because of the shout, she's a little hesitant about what's possibly happening up ahead. So first, she's going to boop her nose and cast Blade Ward on herself, and then she's going to get her shield up right in front of her and just start slowly making her way forward to see what's happening. But she definitely doesn't want to get near the water situation yet until she's
Sure.
knows what's happening.
Yeah. Excellent. So that would be your move, and that's a action, I'm guessing, to start Blade Ward. Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Excellent. Is there anything else you would like to do?
That will be it.
Excellent. Tulkas, how would you respond to this strange happenstance that just happen to you?
First of all, I'd wheel my horse around as I jumped off, and actually, I'd tell him to stay, and I'd land on the ground in front of this puddle and say to everybody, "Watch for the water!" And I think I'm going to just chop into the water,
You're just gonna
into the
chop it. I
puddle.
love that. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw it
Beautiful.
grabbing me.
Yeah. Roll to hit.
Okay. That's a natural one.
Oh no.
Jack.
Oh. Yeah. You you swing this sword overhead so hard to bring it down into this puddle, and it just splashes around your sword, and nothing
Battle axe.
happens. Battle axe. And the water splits around it as if it were any other normal puddle of water. And um, the caravan members are kind of looking at you like they're not moving out of any puddles. They're just standing there.
I know. I did not mean to hit my boot. It only got it a little bit. There was something in the water. I'm looking around.
Yeah. Make me if you'd like to make a perception check, go for it.
That's a natural 2.
Oh my god.
Boy, howdy. Yeah, your perception check so you're looking at this puddle in front of you and you're looking at it, you're mean mugging it, trying to figure out what is up with this. And it looks like a normal puddle. You cannot figure out why it just seems like a normal puddle, but you saw something grab you. But
I'm going to start drawing back. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Out of the corner of your eye, you see the puddle beneath sky ripple with no wind. But that's all you
Okay.
see.
That's my turn. I'm going to just start backing away. I'm going to grab my horse's reins and come closer to the caravan.
Cool. Awesome.
Sky, watch below your foot.
Yeah. Sky, what would you like to do?
I'm far too curious of what this is, so I'm going to step off the wagon I'm in, probably right into the puddle.
Perfect.
Like just to inspect the puddle.
Yeah. Do you want to make an investigation check on the puddle?
Sure. 11 on the die for a 17 investigation.
Perfect. Yeah, the puddle beneath you, you are just kind of able to make out. You're looking at this water, and you heard Tolkis yell that there's something in here. And the more you look at this water, the more you see it. You're staring at it. And you don't feel a breeze, but you see it ripple. And it occurs to you as you're staring at it and you're watching parts of this puddle move in a way that seems intentional. And then you see other parts of this puddle move almost as a reaction to the intentional movement of the puddle. And you think, this puddle has to be like there's a creature in this puddle. It's not all creature, but there's something almost imperceptibly a part of this puddle of water.
I will take a verbal action to greet this puddle in Common, Draconic, and Elven, which are the 3 languages I know.
I love it. Excellent. Is that your turn? Would you like to do anything else?
That's it. I'm just basically trying to introduce myself to this thing. If it can hear and or understand me.
Yeah. You address this puddle and say hello. Try and see if you can greet it. Jack, how far back did you step from your puddle?
I would guess I was about maybe 60 feet in front of the caravan. I'm going to draw back about 15 feet or so just to see if something comes out of it. I can be ready.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, this as you hear Sky behind you talking to the water, and as you're listening to him, you see this puddle that you just backed away from surge across the ground towards you, rear up, and it's going to try and slam you in melee range.
Okay.
And with a 16,
That hits.
yeah, you are essentially punched across the jaw by this puddle of water, this column of water that's come up, and you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Whoa.
And it collapses back into a splash on the ground.
Okay.
Nasty little buggers.
Yep.
All right. Guy, you you're talking to this puddle, standing in it, and you see these tendrils of water snake up around your legs, up around your body. Will you make another dexterity save for me?
Sure. 5 on the die will be a total of 10.
All right. So you watch this water moving up you. You're not quite sure what it's doing until it gets up to your shoulders and continues and wraps itself around your head, grappling you and taking away your ability to breathe. It has stopped its movement in your location. And Sky will take 16 points of necrotic damage.
Oh!
As this creature, this watery
Wow.
creature, attempts to drown you while you're standing on dry land, dry-ish
Oh,
land.
what's this? Oh, no, 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 no! And then I'm just engulfed.
Perfect.
Great.
Yeah. I can't wait until you guys figure out what these things are. I know you two know, I know you all know a lot of monsters. I can't wait until you guys figure out what these things are. Excellent. That is them. The Great Griffin, you have seen some truly insane things done by these puddles. And then also, as you've seen these things happen, you see smaller, clear blobs start bothering some of these caravan members, but the caravan members are kind of kicking them away, pushing them away. They're holding their own. Doesn't seem like you need to bother with these small things. They seem to be annoying, but these caravanners are tough. They've been on the road. A lot of them are farm folks. The entertainers have surely seen their fair share of bandits. But right now, you do have your fellow makeshift security guards really going through it. What would you like to do?
Okay, so she sees one get slapped across the face and the other looking like they're screaming with no sounds coming out. So she is going to shake her head, mutter, "Boys, they can't do anything." And she's like, "Fear not, the Great Griffin is here," and she is not scared of any puddles as she runs up, and she would like to stand next to Tolkis.
Yeah.
Is that within reach of the? Could I still hit the blob thing?
Yes, the part of the puddle that hit him has collapsed
Yep.
now into what looks like a normal puddle at his feet.
All right. So as she's screaming, "Don't fear," I'm here. She's going to take a running leap and take her spear and kind of like stab it into the puddle.
Yes, do it.
That is a 14 on the dice for a total of 19.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. I'm
That
assuming
will
that
hit.
hits. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And she is currently holding a shield, so it is only a one-handed one right now, but that
Right.
is very small damage. 4 damage. But
No.
as she does that, she's gonna use the pole strike ability. So after she stabs it, she like
Yeah.
reverses it and like
Yeah.
hits it with the other side of her spear
Nice.
and gets to do another d4 of bludgeoning damage.
Sweet.
And that's her bonus action.
Yeah.
And that will be a 4 this time.
Awesome. Yeah, you bring down you said it was your pole arm?
Spear.
Your spear.
It was a
Yes.
pole strike though, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, you stab down your spear in it. You see the ripples out from it. It ripples out once and then it actually ripples out a second time.
Okay.
After the spear is stuck in it, and then you spin it around and hit it again, and you see a double ripple.
Okay. She's gonna like shoulder her way, like standing like a little bit in front of Tolkos and be like, "Don't worry, you can stand behind me. I got this. I'm not scared of no puddle." And she like spits into it.
Oh no, not the puddle. Oh, poor puddle. It'll be
That'll
fine.
be it.
I love it that you muscle in front of this Goliath and say,
Yeah.
I got it. Don't you worry. That will actually bring us around to Tolkis. You just got slapped by some water. And then this elf pushed you out of the way, doubting your capabilities, Tolkis. Quite rude. What would you like to do?
My Discord keeps freezing.
Oh yeah, you are.
It sure did.
There you go.
Yeah, you're frozen, Jack, if you can hear us.
Maybe he's the one that's being drowned.
Oh no.
And come back.
Oh.
Do what you got to do.
It's freezing up on me. Period.
Yay,
That
internet.
is gone. Yeah.
Technical difficulties. So how's everybody doing?
So good.
Our pictures
It's
are
better
about to
now that
go
we're playing
wonky on the
D&D.
stream. Yeah, look at that. Oh, there's my
Yeah.
bald head.
Oh, it split you in half.
This is supposed to be a 2-hour game, but I don't know if we'll get through
At this rate.
all of it. Perhaps. I think maybe. This combat is not the point of the module. That'd be crazy if I was like, welcome everybody, time to fight. And then we're done. That would be nuts. Not the point of this one.
That would be nuts.
Yeah. But we'll definitely get to be able to get to a bit of story here for sure.
I've got a couple of questions I could ask you while we're waiting on Jack.
Please.
So am I considered restrained?
You are considered, it says that you are, yes, restrained and unable to breathe unless you can breathe water.
Okay, so I am restrained.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I should have done something else.
That's okay. I gotta make sure.
This is what I get for playing a new character with a subclass I haven't tried out yet. Okay.
But that's what you're supposed to do with one shots, is try new things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I forget everything that I can do, but okay.
Jumping to level 4 will do that to you for sure.
Okay.
I think I've only created one character at level 3 for Adventurers League, and I truly used maybe half of my features because I don't know what's in there. There's
And I
stuff.
haven't played a fighter with the new rules yet either, so it's
Yeah.
all a lot new.
Fighter's a little different-y. Yeah.
Well, just the weapon masteries alone change everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So much more fun.
Yeah.
I like how they did a lot of the martial classes in the update. I really love what they did with the monk in the updated rules.
I've got a game I'm going to be playing in that's starting in about a month or so that I'm playing a monk because I want to try it. I haven't tried it yet.
Yes. I
The
thought
campaign
it would be
yeah.
Yeah, I thought it would be really funny to play a really old halfling woman as a monk. I thought that'd be hilarious. I love it. It's so fun. It's so fun. She talks so much shit. I can never recommend playing an elderly character enough. So good. Jack's back.
Well, I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone for now while I restart my computer.
Oh
Yep.
no.
We're good.
Discord did have an update, so I wonder if
Yeah, I did update it, but it didn't. I guess it didn't take.
it is your turn. You are up.
It's my turn. Okay, let me find my character. So the puddle has stood up and punched me in the chest, in the face.
Yeah.
And then it collapsed back onto the ground.
Yeah.
Ah, dang it. Not knowing too much more than just Hulk Smash, I'm going to take my battle axe and try to smash into. Oh, first I'm going to put a hunter's mark on this
Nice.
thing in the puddle.
Yeah. Go for it.
And then I'm going to try to smash it with my axe.
All right.
Come on, die. Stop letting me down. Okay, that is a 14 to hit.
All right. A 14 will just hit.
Okay. And at the D8 plus 3. I can't remember if Hunter's Mark does any extra damage. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it just makes things easier to hit.
Okay. So 9 damage. 9
Nice.
slashing damage, if that does anything.
Yeah, you said it was your great axe?
Great axe, yeah.
Everyone can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I heard a beep. I was like, what's happening? My headphones were trying to connect to my phone, which is not a thing they should be doing right now. Excellent. All right. Let's see. Yeah, you bring down, you said it was your great axe again?
Yep.
Down into this puddle, and you see it as waves come across there. You know how when you hit something with water, a lot of times it like splashes and it makes like a more of a splash. This doesn't splash. It makes bigger ripples, but it doesn't
Okay.
splash away from itself.
Okay.
Yeah, you landed a pretty good hit on this thing. Excellent. Sky, what would you like to do being restrained and unable to breathe?
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm immediately going to use my bonus action and transform in, use my celestial revelation of inner
Hell yeah.
radiance. So you
yeah.
see inside the water, it just starts to glow really bright inside the water, and I shed bright light 10-foot radius, dim light for additional 10. And at the end of each of my turns, each creature within 10 feet of me will take radiant damage equal to my proficiency bonus. So there's an automatic 2 points of damage coming to this creature at the end of my turn. However, that was a bonus action. As my action, I am going to cast Thunderclap, which is a somatic only, so I should be able to do it. I don't need my voice. It's the only spell I can do without my voice.
Yeah.
So I am going to use my cantrip, and I thunderclap. Any creature within 5 feet of me needs to make a... What is the save for thunderclap? Con save, DC 14.
Perfect. Man, it does save, but you do feel it sort of ripple with the force of that thunderclap. And for the caravan driver's sake, I'm gonna say he's gotten off and is batting away one of these little smaller.
And I had gotten down too. So
Yes, yeah, you've gotten far enough away from him. And then at the end of your turn,
he'll take 2 radiant damage.
Yeah, you feel this water warm up around you with this radiant damage. And you feel it almost tighten its grip a little bit, but not tighten its grip in anger, tighten its grip in like upset that you've hurt it in this way. Excellent. And then at the end of your turn, you guys are seeing, and I'll just as we move back around to the top of initiative order, you see the caravanners kind of moving around, swatting things, these little blobs of like they look like little clear water, and kind of swatting them away. And you guys see this master of the entertainers. He pulls out this rapier, and you hear him yell miscreant as he charges into this lush forest, and a bit out of sight, but Master Kieran's doing something. We'll worry about him later.
He ran into the forest?
Yeah, he yelled miscreant and kind of charged a bit into the bush out of sight. So that will bring us back around to the top of initiative. This puddle that's in front of Pocus and the Great Griffin, the two of you have hit this thing, and you're watching this water to see what happens. And the Great Griffin, you see a watery hand, roughly in the shape of a hand, shoot out and grab your ankle. And will you make a dexterity save as this hand comes towards you?
Will.
Sneaky drowners.
Don't have a great save on that. Okay. Well, I rolled a 2 for a total of a 1. Let me see if I can do this better. I think even if I add a D10 to that, I will still fail, so never mind. 1.
Oh.
Oh wait, I have heroic inspiration.
You do have heroic inspiration.
I'm gonna use that. Okay, take 2.
It would be so funny if I accidentally TPK'd you guys.
In the very first encounter.
I rolled another 2.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
wow.
No. Man, what a bummer. Yeah, this you see this kind of watery hand-shaped appendage shoot out and grab your leg. It grabs a hold, and you see it, and it's starting to snake up. It snakes its way up your body to go up and around your shoulders, around your neck, and rest this watery glove over your face, and you are grappled and restrained, unable to breathe, and also take a 16 necrotic damage. There's supposed to be 3 of these, you guys. Could you imagine?
Damage.
Okay, bring it. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that will be the end of its turn. Which will bring us to the puddle that is currently suffocating Sky. Let's see. All right. It still has a hold of Sky, and Sky, you feel another 16 points of necrotic damage as it feels almost like this water is pulling your very life force out of your body as it holds you.
Oh, it pulls the life force out of my body. I am
Oh
unconscious.
no!
Wait.
Wow.
He took damage again?
Yes.
Could I use some psionic power to reduce that damage?
Sure.
Wait, did you do it with an attack?
It is. Oh no, it is actually a part of this feature that once it has a hold of you on each of its turns, it deals that damage again.
Okay, so it wasn't another attack. Okay, never mind.
It is not another attack. As you fall unconscious, Sky, you as you slip out of this slip out of consciousness, you feel it start to unravel from you as your world goes dark. And what the Great Griffin and Tulka see is this puddle releasing Sky, letting Sky fall to the ground, and it slips. You watch it, and despite the big rain earlier in the day, being that it's late summer, there are these heavy cracks in the road, and you see this puddle right into one of those large cracks into the ground. That will bring us to the Great Griffin.
Okay. I did succeed on my concentration check for my Blade Ward. I forgot to mention that last.
Hell yeah.
But I'm currently restrained.
Yes.
So I think the only thing for me to do is try to break that restraint.
Yeah, go for it. Give me a strength check. Oh boy, you might do it.
What did you want? Sorry.
A strength check. We'll do an opposed strength check to see if you can break out of this.
Okay.
Oh,
Lovely. That was a 16 on the dice for a
Hell
total
yeah.
of 19. As I just start like trying to wiggle myself free. I'm kind of uncertain how to get the water out of my mouth. So I'm like banging the back of my head. Just
Yeah. I would imagine it, and feel free to correct me, but you know that like panic when you are stuck and feel stuck and feel like maybe this is it, man. The Great Griffin does this sort of strength of panic, and you see this. You don't see it break, but you do see almost like if you wrapped a rope around someone and then just let it go. You see it just collapse down into a puddle at your feet.
Okay. I'm then going to. So I'm no longer restrained, correct?
You are no longer restrained, and you can breathe.
Lovely. I choke out. That was unpleasant, but nothing that I can't handle. And then I'm going to action surge.
Nice.
And give myself another action. And this time I'm going to. I think just hit. Does it like. When I was hitting it previously, did it look like it was doing anything, or was it just like rippling? And that was it.
It rippled in the same way that it rippled when Jack hit it. So it didn't splash out, but it had these sort of cohesive waves out. Yeah, and then when it hit the ground, it didn't really splash so much as it just kind of fell into a watery looking puddle again.
All right. Well, she's not the brightest, so she's just going to stab it again and see what happens. Stab.
Go for it. Yeah.
For the bet. Oh, okay. Now I can roll 17 on the dice for a total of 22.
Hell yeah, that hits it.
For 8 piercing damage from the spear, and then she's going to hit it with the button again and do another d4 damage for 1 extra damage.
Extra. That's okay. They don't ask how, they ask how many. Perfect. Excellent. Is there anything else you would like to do?
That is my turn. Can I go and stand over Sky though? I just like to stand
Yes,
in front of her.
absolutely. Yeah, for sure. All right. Focus. That brings us to you.
Well, the puddle that I just hit, is it still in puddle form?
Yes, the one that you hit was the one that reached up to suffocate the great griffin and is now has collapsed back into puddle shape.
Oh, can I tell if it's still alive?
Ooh,
'Cause we both hit it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how you would do that. How would you suss out if it's alive or not? Would you try and like touch it, or are you just gonna watch it?
I guess I would just stare at it to look for any movement that's not caused by footfalls or anything like that. Just like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. There's a lot of action happening around you right now. There's a lot of people stomping around. The caravanners are kind of batting off these little clear creatures, which they seem to be doing a great job. You watch Mira stomp one, and it just kind of splats beneath her boot. And you're watching this puddle beneath you, and give me. No, don't give me anything. I'm going to use your passive perception.
Okay.
You're watching this thing, and you see it. The water almost like the puddle almost like tremble, almost like it's trembling, and you are watching it, and you're feeling with your feet the vibrations around you, and you feel that they're mistimed. So you can tell that this puddle is trembling. This puddle is quivering. And it's not related to all of the stomping going around you. Your face is frozen, but I can hear you.
Interesting. Wow. My computer this is my phone right now. It's just
I
messing up
know.
everything. Okay. Frozen face.
Yeah. Discord has it
Let's
out for me to.
Well, let's see. I've got a spell that might work because I have spell. And it's called Spare the Dying, but it's an action. I'm going to back away while facing this puddle.
Yeah.
And try to get far enough to within 15 feet so I can mumble the words of the spell to keep Sky from dying.
Yeah. I would say you don't have to go far. And strangely, whatever this creature is, it does not take an attack of opportunity on you, and it lets you move away from it to get within range of Sky.
All right. Then I cast the spell.
Excellent. You cast the spell on Sky. Remind me what the wording of Spare the Dying is. Brings them up to 1 hit point?
No.
No. It just keeps them from having to roll death saves.
Oh, perfect.
Choose a creature within range that has 0 hit points and isn't dead. The creature becomes stable.
That's right.
So he's stable at 0.
Perfect. Excellent. All right. And he
And
is stable.
I growl, Griffin, save the boy.
Yes. Cool. That will take us to Sky. You are stable at 0 hit points. At 0 hit points and stable, are you still unconscious or are you conscious?
Yes, I am unconscious.
Okay.
I'm effectively out of the fight unless I get hit again or I get healed.
Yeah. And well, Sky is an Aasimar. What would you presume is happening or did happen to Sky in these few moments that he kind of wavered between life and death?
So he would have been still in his dying state. He still would have been super curious, trying to understand what these creatures are.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Do you want to give me an insight check?
Sure.
See if you can get anything about piece some stuff together while you're unconscious. Maybe you'll come to
That's
with
an
an
8.
answer.
That's an 8.
Okay. Well, yeah, and he's a bard. Yeah, you just keep turning over in your mind that the moment you were falling unconscious, the moment that it knew it had you, it left. It let you go and it left. It was gone. It was done. So you are turning that around. We come back around to the top of this initiative order, and let's see what this guy wants to do. Okay. The Great Griffin, Tulkas, you are standing over your coworker, Sky, and you in turn look down to him, see if he's stable, ensure that this spell has worked, and when you look back up to see where that puddle was, you see where it was, it is slipping down into another one of those large cracks in the road. Getting out of there. And we will leave initiative order as and come out of combat as the caravanners are kind of squashing these little clear goops. They don't seem like they're particularly tough. It seems like they may have been more of a distraction more than anything else. And as you're gathering yourselves and the caravanners are in turn looking over to see one of you is down and coming over to see if they can see what happened with Sky. You see Master Kieran come back out of the forest, and he looks almost a bit dazed, but he's still got a bit of a smile on his face. And he kind of wanders up to your little group where everyone is standing around and watching Sky, and comes up and he just booms, "Hello, who's that?"
Who's what?
"That one. Who are you?"
I
"Who am
presume we
I?"
do know Master Kieran. Okay, yeah.
"Oh,
Well,
you're quite large," he says to Tulkas. "Oh, you're big."
Master Kieran,
"Yeah. Who? Was that me?"
do you not recognize me?
"No.
well, I know you recognize me though. Everyone knows about me.
I
I point at the shield. My name.
oh, it's oh, shiny. I don't who
What
Yeah, there
did
has
you
to be
the
find
something
in the
wrong.
shiny?
forest?
Are you the shiny?
No.
Oh,
What did you find in the forest, Kieran?
the forest. The green things, plants. There's plants in there.
I want to go
Can
over
I
and
see?
poke Master Kieran's head.
Yeah, he kind of like lets you poke him a couple times and he goes, "Ha, ha, great fun."
Can we see the trail he left through the forest? He's the only one that ran off, correct?
Yeah, he's the only one who kind of who walked off into the forest. It is pretty much fully covered now. There's like a small indentation of the direction he went in, but as far as his actual path, it's Cormanthor Forest. It is almost like living goop. Like you come out of it and it kind of covers back behind you.
Okay. Is there a healer in this caravan?
Not to worry.
Um,
I can do
yeah.
this.
What healer?
Yeah.
Do I have a
Did you ask that, or were you asking the
Yes.
GM that?
Well, I guess I'm asking first of all. I would probably know if Griffin can heal people.
You probably would. Griffin says she can heal people. She's
Okay.
going to be like, I got this. I bend down and I like kind of do a little slap on Sky's face to wake him up. Don't worry, it's coming along nicely. I shout back up. I take a hand and I drop it. Sorry, guess he can't be healed.
Mira Tellerman was looking at Sky and is now staring at Kieran. All right. Well, I don't feel like the middle of the road is our best choice here. Just well, there are some ruins a little ways ahead that I was planning on us stopping at anyways for the evening, as it's starting to get a bit dark now. It might be easier for your friend to rest there. And Kieran, I don't know what's wrong with you. And
I look
Kieran
over
looks
to
at
the
her
other
and
performers.
Yeah.
I'd like to look over to the other performers and
Yeah.
stick my big finger in Kieran's chest, holding him steady. And I tell the other performers, keep this one under watch. Something happened to it. And yes, I call him it. And then I get back on my horse and I take point again and say, yes, Lady Mira, to the ruins, I shall lead the way. If anyone sees anything, shout.
Yeah, one
Griffin,
of
what have
the
you gotten me into?
Me? I'm the only one that did anything during that battle. I had to save both of your asses. And I look back down at Sky. Who's going to carry him?
the one of the entertainers, or a couple of the entertainers, come up to Kieran and kind of take him by the elbow, and he's very amenable. He goes right with them. He's smiling. You maybe could have counted on one hand in the past like week that you've been traveling that you've seen this man smile. He's not like a super jovial dude, but he is like blank face smiling. He is having a blast. They sit him on a caravan step, and he just sits there looking around, and they sit him down, and he says, "Thank you. What's your name again?" And they look at him odd. And, Marcy, Kieran, I've known you for 10 years. And she sits on the caravan next to him and just kind of watches him. The caravan leader, Mira Tellerman, her son, Miar, helps pick little Sky up and set him back, kind of laying down on the caravan bench next to the driver, and then hops up to help keep him steady as you guys move up to these ruins. You're able to set up camp for the night. Sorry. Sky is resting all this while, so presumably in about an hour, he will wake up after a short rest.
With one hit point.
This is one hit point. Although I suppose, would you not use a hit die?
I'm looking that up
If
to
he
see.
actually gets a short rest.
I think the being unconscious part is not a technical short rest. It's usually for
No.
a D4 amount of hours until they wake
Gotcha.
up.
Great. Well, you know what? I'll call it an hour until um it, until Sky wakes up. In that hour, this dwarf hired to be y'all's chef cooks for the camp, and people start to bed down, and Sky wakes up towards the end of the meal. I would think that they would have put Sky fairly close to everyone to keep an eye on him. And after about an hour, he awakens in these ruins with a makeshift campfire and some pretty bad stew. To see lots of people are eating while very suspiciously looking at who you've known thus far as Master Kieran.
Well, that didn't feel good at all.
You're awake?
I think so.
Okay. Well, for future, it's better if you don't pass out during combat. Don't worry, I was there to protect you. Got you out of there real quick. I annihilated all the people, water things. But yeah, try not to do that again.
Well, I appreciate it. It was trying to drown me. I mean, I think it did drown me, actually.
Yeah, why didn't you just spit it back up?
I couldn't.
Man. I
Do
don't
you
know
feel
what that's
better?
like.
No, I feel like hell.
I wish there were something I could do. I look over at Griffin. The reason I keep deferring to Griffin is because I feel like she's the one that hired me to get me on this crew.
Yeah.
Do we have another hour or two to rest and let Sky recover?
Well, I mean, it is the evening time, so I don't see why we couldn't long rest here for the night. We already kind of set up camp and are eating dinner.
Well,
Wonderful. I will take watch.
I would appreciate
Yes, you do that. And then, Sky, you can take second watch, and I will sleep till the morning.
Before we go to bed, I will use today's healing hands on myself, just in case we get jumped in the middle of the night. Give myself back 7 hit points.
That feels fairly likely, actually, doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Beware of water.
So, yeah.
So now I have more than 1 hit point at least.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. After you wake up, Master Kieran kind of leans towards and over you, Sky, and says, "Oh, little one's awake. Hello, little one." And kind of leans back, looks at the stars. Wow.
What are you looking at?
Sparkles.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him. He doesn't remember me, and everyone knows who I am. So
I'm going to cast Detect Magic on him.
Oh yeah, go for it.
I forgot.
Yeah, you cast Detect Magic on this guy. If there's a save, he doesn't resist it.
I don't think there is.
There isn't, but he wouldn't either. Yeah, let me see.
So within 30 feet of me, I sense presence
Yeah.
of magic. I see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And if an effect was
Yeah.
created by a spell, I learned the spell School of Magic.
Yeah, you see, you don't see any magic glow coming off of this guy. You might see something faint coming off of a small magic item on your compatriots, on your party members, and maybe a light dusting on yourself from the magic used earlier. But no, there is no magical effect on Master Kieran.
Well, it's not magic.
Well, I mean, either we let him be like this or we take his head off. I don't care which.
That seems
I'm gonna
drastic.
go find. Yeah, I'd like to go talk to Mira, the one who actually is paying for this.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
Lady
you
Mira.
approach her. Yes, yes. By the way, I figured it wouldn't hurt to give you a token of my appreciation, an advance, if you will, for your team for having to deal with. We didn't expect there would be that much trouble on the road, and she pulls out a small satchel of gold. Well, a pretty significant satchel of gold. There's 100 gold in this satchel, and she also offers you a a potion. And turning it over in your hand, you can see it etched into the glass. It says "Potion of Growth."
I do not know. Sorry, I'm slipping into my other accent. I do not know what a potion of growth is.
I To be quite
Oh.
honest, I'm not entirely certain what it does either, but I don't have much for it.
I mean, it probably makes you larger. Just saying.
Oh,
Maybe.
well, yes, yes, that seems like it would be reasonable explanation.
Well,
And
that or it could
as to
grow your mind, make you smarter.
maybe
I suppose.
that
Yeah.
would help if I'm to
Oh.
take watch all alone.
Perhaps it's emotional growth.
Ah,
Perhaps.
that's
don't-
impossible for these two.
Now, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Oh, you know. It's just all you do is read books.
Yeah, that's how you get smart. That's how you grow your brain.
Yeah, but not your emotions.
Well, no. Emotions
As to the gold,
are boring.
Books are boring.
No, wait a minute.
You gotta experience the world.
What do you think I'm out here doing?
Going unconscious from a puddle.
He just hangs his head. Never gonna live that one down.
as to this gold, you've already paid us, and I hand it back to her. I think you've given the Great Griffin too much already. This is our job, isn't it?
Oh, well, yes, but I set the expenses for this trip, and well, to be quite honest, you've been, despite the lack of trouble, been lovely traveling companions, and I'll hold on to it for you until we get to Hillsfar, and then we'll and she kind of eyes you a little bit and smiles and says, we'll circle back to it at the end of our journey.
I like to feel that I've earned my wages.
Well, half of you were nearly drowned. One of you quite was. I feel like that's earning your keep quite well.
I put my hand down about where my knee is, and I said, far less than half.
Oh, well,
I wonder, Lady Mira, if Master Kieran is actually Master Kieran. He's quite a different person.
he's acting quite oddly.
A memory
Given-
loss and a completely different personality.
Yes. Well, yes, it is. It is odd. To be honest, I haven't known him all that often. His troop came through the small town, and when we heard they were traveling to Hillsfar, it seemed like an excellent opportunity to travel in a larger number, and we gathered our fellow neighbors who had business, and off we went. Seemed awfully normal up until this point.
Yes. He disappeared on his own. I wonder. We were attacked by something magical. If he does no longer know how to play his instrument, perhaps we treat him as something other.
That is a good point.
Should we
I-
chain him up? Should we be concerned about what he might do?
We could tie him. I would check to see if he can still play his instrument. If
He-
not, bind him.
He's done nothing
Yeah.
but
And I
look at
walked
the
off to
stars.
run
I don't
my-
know why everybody's so scared of him.
Oh, I'm not scared, but others might be.
I mean, there's no-
You, guy, should know that even water can be dangerous.
I understand anything can be dangerous. However, he's not acting dangerous. He's acting like an idiot.
Idiots can be dangerous.
But he's not doing anything harmful or aggressive in any way. As a matter of fact, I think he's nicer now.
Can I call him over? What was his name again? Sorry.
Master Kieran.
Master Kieran, can you come here for a second?
He's kind of looking up until one of the entertainers sitting next to him kind of elbows him and points to you. And he goes, "Ah, yes, the shiny, yes."
Yes. Do you have any desire to murder, and I point to Sky, murder this person right here?
Hello, small one. No.
See?
Do you have any desire to steal from this one?
Yeah.
Would you like to wear some very shiny bracelets on your hands?
Yes, please.
Okay. Stop.
Yeah,
I take
he
out
will.
the manacles.
Yeah, he will just let you manacle him. He does not give half a fart. His entertainers that are with him heard your conversation with Mira. They understand that this is weird and not right. And while you don't think they would let you get away with anything crazy with Master Kieran, they understand that there's something of a threat that they should probably, if you guys think that there's a threat, they trust you that you think that there's a threat. And they'll let you manacle him as long as you don't take any like further actions to like harm him. They're chilling.
How much further do we have in this trip through the woods?
We have, I believe about another day. It's been quite some time since I've been to Hillsfar. Well, the entertainers know better than I do about how far we are. I'm handling logistics, but they are very knowledgeable of this route.
I mean, how about, because I am so great and gracious, I will take over your watch, Sky, and you can just be in charge of sitting next to Master Kieran and checking on him occasionally.
Oh, yeah, that sounds great.
All right. You can discuss music things. You do like to do that.
Well, yeah.
Things start to wind down around the campfire. Jack, you said Tulkas was planning on taking that first watch.
Yep.
He had volunteered. Excellent. Everyone else kind of settles in. You set yourself up for your watch. How do you spend this watch?
Well, I'm going to. You can hear me okay, right?
Mhm.
All right. I'm going to station my horse, who I'm going to talk to. Wait a minute. Let me see what my spell is. Speak with animals, yeah. Cast it on myself, talk to my horse, set him on one end of the camp, and tell him to scream if he hears anything dangerous. And I'm going to just pace around in a horseshoe shape and leave him on one end, and I'm going to go back and forth to him on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yes. Yeah, kind of moving around, keeping yourself moving. Smart
Yep.
idea. Excellent. Your watch passes pretty uneventfully. Everyone falls asleep pretty quickly. Everyone's pretty tired. As your watch comes to an end, who will you wake up to relieve you?
This time of night is always difficult. Trying to get Griffin awake is nigh impossible. But try I must. I believe Sky needs to sleep, to rest longer. And so I'll go to the cook wagon, and I'll pour myself a little wine, and I'll walk over to Great Griffin, and I'll have the wine ready for when Griffin wakes up so that they can enjoy it. This seems to be the ritual we have to go through every single night. And I set myself down really quietly, realizing there's not much time I have to wake her up. Griffin. Griffin. Griffin.
On the third calling of my name, my hand just like shoots out and trying to find like where the wine glass is. My eyes are still closed.
It's a wine skin. Griffin,
Oh,
it's time for you to be up on watch. I'm
Griffin.
badly injured and I need my rest. It's here.
Thanks.
Are you ready? Are you ready for me to lift you?
Yeah, get it over
So
with.
I grab Griffin by her shoulders and lift her up and shake the sleeping bag off of her and set her down on her feet. And I take my water and I say, okay, here comes the cold part. You ready?
I don't like this part. No.
I pour it on her head a little bit and smear it all over her face. Now you have your wine. You're awake. Do you think you can stay up for your entire watch?
Yeah, I got this. I start chugging the wine though.
Thanks, boss. And I just
Good rest.
plop onto the ground, onto the cold, hard ground, and try to fall asleep.
All right. Excellent. Griffin, you're the great Griffin. Your watch is upon you. How do you spend your watch?
Is there a tree that I could climb?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys aren't all the way out of the Cormanthor forest yet. There's still a lot going on. Yeah.
I'd like to just climb a tree,
Totally.
sit in it,
Yeah.
and finish my wine and totally keep excellent watch.
Yeah. I love that. The great Griffin climbs high into one of these beautiful, tall, scenic Cormanthor forest trees. And you sit finishing your wine, and you you take your watch, you are finishing your wine, you set your wine between your crossed legs up on this branch, and you buff yourself up, ready for your watch, and look out over this beautiful land you're in, and it occurs to you only as your eyes are slipping closed that birds fluff themselves up like that in order to warm themselves to sleep. Sky, you begin to stir awake as you feel a rush of warm, humid air across your face, and you feel something cold and wet pressing against your chin. And you open your eyes to see that you are nose to nose with a badger about half the size of a barn. And as your eyes meet this enormous creature, the creature's eyes widen in the realization that you are awake. And it lets out a yelp, scrambling backwards and away, and tries to take cover behind an equally enormous fox that is eyeing you and your party around you disinterestedly. Your eyes kind of clear the drowsiness to note that you're no longer in the place where you slept. You are now in a large clearing about maybe the size of, for our topside reference, about the size of a human football field, about half that size. And the verdant foliage is now a near black and alight with purple and blue fluorescence that is almost bright enough to show off these palm-length thorns scattered amongst these leaves. Your eyes focus and you see hundreds upon hundreds of tiny little spider-woven sacks hanging off of every surface you can see, trunks of trees off of the sides of rocks, covering all around you. And mumbling to itself in the far corner of this clearing is a spider even larger than its furry companions, mumbling deep in thought, searching through something where it's at. And the badger manages to squeak out in a higher pitch than you would think possible for something quite that large. Spinner, they're awake. And the spider turns to look at you.
Do I see my friends?
Yes, they are right next to you, and they are also rousing as you are. The spider turns around and says, oh no. I was lost in thought. I don't have your little, I know creatures like you like little places to like sleep in. I was going to work on that. I got distracted. There was the frog prince. The frog prince. Do you know the frog prince?
Where are we?
Where are you? Well, you're in Stable Rise.
Do I recognize that name?
You don't. Not even a little bit. But he says it very grandly. As an Aasimar, you would know that this is an archfey. This is not a standard mortal creature. But he's very proud of his little pocket dimension.
We had kind of a rough day yesterday, and we'd like to get a night's sleep and continue on our job. If that's not too much to ask.
Yes, I'm so sorry. I can't believe badger woke you. I was working on, that was my plan. I was going to work on the huts. You have to spin the huts. When you have visitors, you have to put them up in something lovely. But then I started thinking, and I was thinking, and then I got stuck on the frog prince, and I'm stuck on the frog prince. I can't remember how it goes.
Visitors implied that we wanted to come here.
Yeah.
And I don't think we wanted to come here. I think we wanted to sleep and get back on the road and get out of the forest.
You didn't want to come here.
Oh,
I don't even know
guys,
where
I'm
here
sorry.
is.
This has to be my fault.
Oh dear, no. I think it might be mine. And he pokes a one long leg at the edge of this circle of mushrooms and says, "It's got to be on the fritz. Somebody will have to come out for that." Oh goodness. I don't want to call those Fae again. They're terrible. It's always a problem.
I'd
You
prefer
can't get them
we
scheduled.
just not deal with any Fae or any of that. Is that
Oh
possible?
well, you already have. Well, so that's sort of out of the question. But I can get you home for certain.
Great.
And as he says this, you hear and at the same time notice that there is a sort of funneled tunnel out of this space, and you hear some voices coming up from it. You hear a voice saying, "Yes, I am coming," and a much larger voice saying, hurry up. He will help us." And as you're hearing these voices approach, as you hear one voice kind of imploring the other to come along, you see another quite large spider, not quite as large as our friend Yarn Spinner here, appear through this tunnel with a very handsome human man in tow. He's got a coiffed pompadour, very strong jawline. He's wearing clothes that's not necessarily finery, but it's nice. And he has this sort of like dazed, goofy look on his face as he follows this spider in. And this other large spider enters this space and says, Yarn Spinner and visitors, you have visitors. Wonderful. Uh, um, Yarn Spinner, I know you. You three. Hello. My name is Vernon Payton Newton, but you may call me VPN. I am a web page. Yarn Spinner, you're not responding to your web mails. And Yarn Spinner, who is already back mumbling amongst his spider sacks, turns, "What? Webmail. I don't like the webmail." And he goes back to what he was doing. And the spider VPN says, "Well, okay, all right. Well, hello. Mortals. You three. Mortals? Mortal?
I don't know what I am right now. You're really just talking kind of crazy, and we were discussing getting us home.
Getting out. I understand. Not everyone picks a trip to the Fey realms, but here you all are. You seem mortal. Are you mortal?
I mean,
I am mortal.
Fey.
there's a little bit of debate because my lineage is kind of strange with being of pure divine and necrotic energy, and I think I'm mortal. I don't know. I can surely
Oh,
die. That's been proven.
Sounds complicated. Well, all right. So my name is Vernon Payton Newton. You can call me VPN. I am a web page of the Fey Realm Monaco. We handle all of the bureaucracy dealing with names and the distribution thereof, the name economy. Unfortunately, I'm a bit low on names at the moment, and this one, and he points at the man, he says he does not know his name. I'm out of names to give him. Do you think you mortals could come up with one for him in the meantime?
I look at the other two. Have I gone crazy?
I think I'm dreaming.
I think we're all dreaming. It's the only explanation.
I don't think you're dreaming. This is
I can name him. If that will get us out.
Absolutely. I would love for you to name him. There's I've seen at least 3 more of this man today. None of them know what their names are. Give this one a name, please, so I can be done with it.
Pick Penny. Pick Penny.
Penny.
Yes.
I quite like that. Dear, you're Pick Penny now. And this man who's just been kind of looking around says, me? Pick Penny. Okie dokie. And he goes back to kind of looking around. And the spider that has just brought him in looks at him. All right. You know what? Jan Spinner, since you have mortals here, I can't deal with this any longer today. I'm leaving him with you. And he steps forward a few paces, steps a foot into this circle of mushrooms, and that spider, gone. Leaving behind it this dazed man.
And Sky, we step
Hi,
into the
who are
circle.
you?
Pick Penny, answer me this really, really important question. Are you immortal?
Yeah.
That does not bode well.
He's immortal.
Oh. You said yes.
Hey, who are you? I don't know what that is.
My name is Sky. And where are you from?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm getting really scared here. I turn to my 2 friends. He seems to have lost his marbles, and there's one thing that I really pride myself on. It's my marbles.
I didn't know you
Much
had
like
a collection
Master
of marbles.
Kieran.
My brains.
Ah, yes, you do like to talk about that.
And I really don't want to become like him.
Where are my clothes?
I'm getting really nervous. I want to get the hell out of here.
You think we're going to turn into that?
Well, all evidence proves that
Wow,
maybe
big
that's what happens
spider.
here.
Oh,
Big
that is quite
boss.
concerning then. The circle where the spider disappeared.
Yeah.
How far
Yes,
away
let us
is
go
that?
there.
I'd like to look at that.
It's right in the middle of this clearing. And as you approach it, Yarn Spinner, it's almost as if he feels it and he whips around and says, whoa, 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 careful if you get too close. I mean, approach it with intention. It's a Fey crossing. You just don't want to willy-nilly. You could end up anywhere. You got to be really thinking about where you want to go.
So if we think about
Thinking
where we want to
about the
be,
caravan.
yes, let's think about the caravan, all of us.
Yeah.
As you are discussing stepping into this Fey circle, you hear up from this tunnel more voices, and you strain to listen, and you hear, hey, who are you? I don't know. Me neither. Awesome. Hey, who are you? I don't know. Cool. Hey, hi. Wow, you look nice. Hey, and you see the spitting image of this man you've already been speaking to, who did not know his name, coming up through this tunnel, kind of wandering, sort of bumping into each other a little bit, all with this sort of same blank face. And they are not really stumbling, but they're kind of aimless as they're coming up through here. And you see 1, 2 more
Grab
until
Pigpenny
they're
by the collar, and I say,
yeah.
Pigpenny, you will
Ooh,
give
strong.
everyone a different name. Just look around. Whatever's lying around, you call them that. It doesn't matter if you name more of them the same thing. Just do it. Make them leave us alone.
Hi, who are you?
Just do it, Pigpenny.
I start moving towards the
And he-
circle.
Me too.
Same.
And he turns and looks at the other men and goes, "Hi." Ooh, and they see him and goes, "Hey." Ooh, and they start walking up to him. "Hi." And it's just this chorus of, "Hi." Ooh, I don't know. Cool. "Hi." Ooh, I don't know. Awesome. Like they're happy, but it's clear that there's not a lot going on up here. And they approach each other and wander up in this sort of group into this clearing. And one gets fairly close, or one of them that you haven't spoken to yet walks up to Tulkas and says, "Hi, I know you. You're fresh meat." And he reaches up and you see his hand go from a hand to this red, semi-transparent mitt of a pseudopod as he reaches it up to slam it into your face. And
punch
I
him
will
in the
need all of
face.
you to roll initiative again. And that's probably where we'll leave off for this evening. Because we're getting close to 9.
Okay.
I just rolled a
We
nat
have a
20.
I love it. We don't have, unfortunately, I wish we had time to handle all this maximum Derek happening, but if anybody
Derek.
watches The Good Place, that's what I titled this section was
Oh.
Maximum Derek, because they all give off real Derek energy.
Got it.
Nice.
All right. Yeah.
Very cool.
Well, so
Well,
this is a one-shot series, a two-shot maybe, or a three-shot.
yeah, a 2-shot. Yeah, we'll do it in 2 shots at some point.
Yeah, we can always pick
Excellent.
this back up.
So we will be leaving the Great Griffin, Tulkas, and Sky in this Fey pocket dimension full of these dudes. Excellent. To finish up a couple of housekeeping things, you dun 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 dun. Never mind. Oh, okay, great. Yeah, you guys are in this pocket dimension. I will take your initiative, and we will pick back up with this at a later date. I hate to leave it on a cliffhanger, but no, I don't.
Cliffhangers.
So
the
you
best.
want our initiatives?
Yes.
Okay.
I got an 18.
Mel was a what? 8. Mine was a 7.
22.
22.
22 for the Great Griffin.
For
Yep.
the Great Griffin.
18 for Sky.
Scott, you said that was an 18,
Yes.
and Jack, you said that was a 7.
7.
Yeah, caught you a little by surprise. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Surprise. This one's full of surprises.
I mean, we should
This
be
is
able
a
to.
crazy.
We should be able to totally kill them all because they're dumb.
Yeah.
They are really dumb.
Totally.
That's so true.
And I just
All
hold
right.
my axe and start spinning in circles.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a stand-in for Dicey Decisions normal Monday night D&D. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much for playing. I've been dying to run this adventure for a couple weeks now, and I'm so glad I got to do it, even though we didn't get to finish. We will eventually. And
Have we thrown you any curveballs yet, or are we fairly on target?
You guys are fairly on target. I'm trying to keep you guys in this realm in order to finish this.
We're trying to get out.
We're trying to get out. Yep.
Yeah. No, I anticipated the Fey crossing just sitting in the middle of this space to be a pretty big out. I wasn't necessarily planning on mentioning it until after this final combat, but also VPN was over it and needed to get out of there. So he made with a hasty retreat back to Moniker to his paperwork. He said, "This is too silly. I can't do it. Have to leave. This is ridiculous."
I am in
Said
total,
VPN
total
the
agreement.
webpage.
First water, and now these crazy drones, clones.
Time to get out. Time to get out.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, thank
All
you
right.
for running.
Well,
Thank you.
thanks, Becca. And we are Dicey Decisions RPG. And don't forget, if you're watching us, join us on Discord on our channel. And maybe you can play a one-shot with us sometime, or give us some advice or some feedback, or even run one.
Absolutely.
And you can watch us on Mondays for our Zeros to Heroes campaign, and on Fridays, our Twist of Fate.
Awesome. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night, folks.